Yeah, it's insane really to think about it, especially what we've gone through as a team the last few months. To come out on top this week is really special, and it just means a lot to have my wife here and everyone back home support me the whole week.
You came from T13. That's the largest comeback we've seen on Korn Ferry Tour this year. What does that say, you think, about yourself and how much you're fighting for this out here?
He's got a lot of grit, he's got to leave it all out there. Me and my friends have been saying the whole week, fight or flight. So when your back's to the wall, what are you going to do? And went out there today with nothing to lose and left it all out there.
I talked to you on Thursday and you quoted, "It's only a matter of time," and you say that this is your time.
Yeah.
So just walk me through how it feels to finally be able to say the time has come now.
Yeah, the time has definitely come. My coach has been really instilling that in to me this whole year, just going out every week knowing that you can win that tournament, and when it's your time, and this week was it.
Walk me back to a second stage. I know you think about that putt that you made to get in on the number a lot. So how much do you reference back to that, and how important, with hindsight, was that moment?
Oh, that was great. I mean, if I don't make that putt in the last hole, who knows where we'd be right now. So there's just there's so many different stages in life, especially in a golf career, that you really get good at pulling out of. So just learning when you go through the good and the bad, and learning what to get out of that is a huge help at this stage.
You went from 153 to 41, up 110 places in the standings. So walk me through how that feels, knowing that you are officially inside that top 75 number.
That's a relief. We were talking earlier, a week ago we were trying to plan out if we had to go to Q school or not, and now we have a chance to get a tour card next week. So it's very special.
And then mindset going into next week, I mean, you told me earlier this week trying to think about it, trying to play, that mind game. But how are you feeling going into it?
It's the same thing. I came into this week with the same mindset I've come into every week the whole season. So nothing changes next week. Just go out there with a good plan and put in the hours in the preparation, and then leave it all out there again.
Can you kind of talk about how good the guys you're playing against are? I mean, it took you, this 20th event, you got your win. You struggled, but I mean, it just goes to show that any week could be your week, and it happened for you. So talk about the competition and what you're facing.
It's crazy. I mean, everyone out here can easily play on the PGA Tour. It's insane the level of play these guys have out here. So to say that I'm a champion out here is very special. But I mean, I've had so many weeks where I've left. I've been talking to my coach, and I was like, I feel like I played well this week, and I missed the cut by a few. It just shows you how good these guys really are out here.
What? BMW. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, your decision to... Dave's popping up behind the field. Yeah, I mean, your decision obviously was important to get married.
Yes.
Yeah. But did you ever worry, like, okay, missing an event that could, add some stress on that, you weren't foreseeing?
Yeah, so I was supposed to take... Obviously, we got married during the BMW, and then the Rex was the week before. I was going to take that off to help get ready with everything and be home for a few days beforehand, but I wasn't playing too well at the time. So I was kind of like, I'm sorry, but I got to take the week off before. And she was super supportive. She totally understood. She wanted me to go play and just not look back and say, I wish I would have done that, and just take every opportunity and every chance you can.
And then having her here now, what does it mean to you that you got to witness your win?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, words can't describe it. It's a hell of a ride. A lot of ups and downs the last few weeks. But yeah, we got married, went straight to Kansas. Yep, honeymoon in Kansas. And it's been a great few months, and we're looking forward to what we have in the future.
I mean, I just want to talk about this emotion right now. Like, where is this coming from? Why does this win the Korn Ferry Tour mean so much? It's showing.
It just shows that we belong out here. I think everyone goes through these stages at every level. Junior golf, amateur golf, didn't play that well in the beginning of college, and then we pushed through that. And the fact that we pushed through so much this season, a lot of downs, and to push through on top is amazing. But she's been here through everything, through every stage, so she knows how it feels.
I know you said it was a grind, but I mean, you've only been pro for a little bit over a year now, so getting a win out here that quick is not easy for some.
No, definitely not.
So how does it, I mean, that's got to feel good to you knowing that you can do it, and you did it so soon. Yeah,
it feels great. It still hasn't really hit me that we won this week, but yeah, like you said, it's a grind. Yeah, it still hasn't really hit me. So.
I was gonna say, what point did it hit you?
Yeah, it hasn't. It will when I'm trying to drive to Wyoming tonight.
So So, walk me through the back nine. I mean, obviously you came into today not holding the lead. So at what point did you look up and be like, oh my goodness, this could be my win at the end of the day?
When I finished 18. Yeah, I didn't really start looking at the leaderboards till the very end of the round. I knew going into the week, and especially into the day, it was going to need to be at least 20 under or more. So it's, I get a birdie, it's like, all right, let's get another one, let's get another one, let's get another one, and just keep pushing through. I didn't really know how many under I really was until maybe 15 or 16. I had to go back on my scorecard and start counting. But then once I saw it was 21, once I made the birdie putt on 16, I knew just kind of give myself 2 chances in the last 2, and if one of them goes in, it happens, and if it doesn't, we still have a decent chance.
I mean, with hindsight, that putt on 16 was big because
Yeah.
you could have gone into
Yes.
the playoffs. So
it was very big. Yeah, that was a huge putt. My putter was fantastic today. It really was. I made a lot of really, really solid putts. A lot of other 30, 40 footers that were right on the edge that easily could have dropped too. So the putter definitely bailed me out today.
Anybody else got questions?
I was gonna say, do you have any idea that there was like 20 guys within 3 shots of the lead?
I did when I was sitting inside. We're like, well, if he does that and he does that, he does that. I'm like, all right, okay. But yeah, it was crazy. There was a lot of guys right there. So lucky to be one ahead.
Cool.
So let's talk about the outfit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you plan to match with.
Well, I kind of had the Sunday outfit ready to go, and she asked me yesterday. She's like, "Well, should I wear this or should I wear that?" I'm like, "Well, you gotta save the pink for Sunday because I'm wearing pink." So now I guess it's a Sunday tradition.
I was gonna say, has that been a permanent thing for your whole career so far?
No, not since this morning. So
Is it gonna become a thing now?
I think it has to now. Yeah, definitely.
You can look at Hagen when you answer, but how long ago does that stretch of all the missed cuts? Does that look years ago, or is it golf and it's fickle that? I mean, 1 week it could change.
Yeah. It doesn't really. You're not really thinking about it. When you get to the next week, you pretty much already forget the week before, or at least you try to. So it doesn't like I can't even remember the last week, let alone 12 weeks ago. You kind of have. I think to be a good golfer, you need to have short-term memory loss. So you get over the bad shots, you get over the bad weeks, and you just have that mindset to go into every shot and every week with the best of your ability.
What about for next week though? Do you think that you'll try to forget this and be like, hey, I'm still out here grinding, or will it be like, hey, I've done this once and I can do it again here?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of confidence. I think good golf comes from having a lot of confidence. So the fact that I had the confidence this week without having the past results is a huge positive for me. But the fact that I've had the good result this week is just going to enhance my mentality going into next week, and just be really confident going into the week and prepare just like I would every other week.
I want to go more specific on this round. I mean, was there something that was just flowing for you, going right for you? Anything that stood out in your game today?
Not really. It was similar to how I played on Thursday. Take advantage of the par fives. I think I birdied all the par fives today. 12's a reachable one, so you want to take advantage of that. I birdied that. So that's 4 good opportunities right there. The par threes are really challenging out here. I was able to birdie 2 of them today. I think I played those at 200 par for the week. And that's between the par threes and hole 10, that's pretty much the defense of the course. So to play those 5 holes well every day was a very good thing.
Can you describe the drive on 18? Are you glad it went as far right as it did?
I think it hit the tree. It didn't go that far right, and then it hit the tree and went further right. So it was at the tree. So it's a good thing it hit it and went right. Otherwise, I would have been probably like behind it. So, yeah, it was a good bounce. So.